Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. So today we're gonna be doing more Hollow Knight. Figured we might as well do some because I actually did a little bit off stream, and by a little bit I mean I accidentally met 2 NPCs. Of course, because this is like not Dark Souls, none of their quest lines are immediate failures. But I did meet 2 folks. A guy called Tiso and a guy called Becca. Or I think it's Becca. I completely forgot their name. Hello. Welcome to stream. I need to get these groove guys out of here. The grooves are over. Seriously though, the Celeste Mirror side B, the Celeste Mirror Temple B side. That is a delectable jam. So let me get the thing up and running. I'm gonna show off what I did last stream, or post stream. So we'll turn off that. There we go. Alright. So basically, I went through and I was trying to go to every single area that we've been to, now with the Mantis Claw, in order to get all the secrets. So a couple of them were just kind of bouncing around and such. This one I believe was the... Let's see actually. So I get a charm here. Horse Room. Every time I heal, it now leaves a giant AoE attack. Pretty sick. Of course, I'm not going to be showing it all off. I went back here and I got this. A piece of the mask. And then, met up with Zoe. He basically was just talking about how, hey, everything here sucks. Y'all stink. Got another mask shard and the Lumafly lantern. And then, I think I just bought an egg there. Then I started going through and did this. There's a bit of Geo, nothing too crazy. Of course, I'm not going to be showing this all off because it's quite long, but I'll show off basically. It's kind of what happened. Then back over here, there was one of these, which this tree doesn't serve any purpose now, but will serve a decently big purpose later. Getting donked. And then I went back here, and I was like, oh, I better check on the grubs. So, eventually, got all the rewards. I got a thing called Grub Song, which makes it so I heal soul when taking damage. Then let's see. Went through, went around. Oh, discovered this. These little grub guys are protecting this one grub. That's the one that was inside the armor, with the false champion. And that actually leads to a fight later, but not now. Oh, right. I talked to Tiso. He was sitting right next to the well. He basically was saying, like, hey, I'm going down and I'm going to go find a big old Coliseum area. And I'm going to go fight a bunch of folks. See you down there, dumbass? And then hop down. And then now he's here and he's like, man, you guys really take trams? Dumbass. He also has a really good voice line. He goes, Sere mach. Or Sere mach. Then I got a couple of charms and notches and such from Grub Lady. Did a couple of areas, like, I didn't do Crystal Peak, of course, but that's another area that we can go to. Started marking a couple areas that we can head to. Let's see. I think over here, yeah. I found a statue. This would be where a dream fight would take place, but we don't have that now. Hollow Knight real. It's real, guys! It's real! The holiday's real! But I think there was a special person. Yeah, this person. I'm just gonna let this play out, so you guys can watch. While I drink my root beer. Oh, Bretta. I thought her name was Becca. The girl that everyone just ignores. Yeah, I mean, kind of living up to the name, right? So, she fanboys hard for the night. In the sense that later on when you go back to her house, she has a a little Hollow Knight marketable plushie. Let's see. I think it started just bouncing around and going about, getting some charms, getting some random items. And I think that's pretty much it for that section. You didn't see anything there. Well, let's see. I did a tad bit of Fog Canyon, or as much as I could, and realized that you need an item way later in the game to go access Cornifer. I found a secret little area that I'll have to go to later. Oh, let's go back real quick. Check out what happens to Bretta's face when you sit on the bench. Aww. How adorable. You scooch ahead, and yep, she writes fanfics, by the way. She writes fanfics, and she also has the marketable plushie right there. But she's talking about how I saved her. There's a mask piece in there, and now my masks are 6. And then I went back up here to see if there's anything else, and there wasn't really anything. Although I do think that there was a boss I can access. And that would be it. That would be that small sound you heard was the final bit of the Minos P rank that I uploaded today. Which, speaking of Minos P rank, I still need to get out of the Minos P rank and boot up Hollow Knight. I forgot I had that open. Okay, anyways. Time to game, gamers. So, I marked down a lot of locations. I marked everything in red is where, you know, there's gonna be some difficulty getting because I need items later on. Then areas marked in blue is areas I can go to. Areas marked in gold is what I need a very specific item for. I also am looking at a picture of Hideo Kojima wearing the craziest drip I've ever seen in my life. It was crazy. Hold on a sec. Check something. Okay. Let's hit it. Time to play the Hollow Knight. That's right, we play a John Hollow. The Knight. My A button not working? Huh? Hello? I could move up and down, but my A button's not working. Give me a second. Okay, now. Uh-oh. Don't tell me my controller just broke. Oh. There we go. Whew. I was actually getting worried there. I also apologize that the pre-stream was a little longer than usual, being in like 4 minutes. Mainly just because there's a person vacuuming. Oh, also, because we quit out, I think there's something over here. She's chilling. Oh, she's not even here. Yeah, it's the same. Same as usual. Nothing crazy. I believe something happens there after Bretta goes and does something. Oh, there's Bretta. Okay. I guess if you just reload the game, Bretta just doesn't show up. Actually, wait, hold on. I want to check my map real quick and see. Because I believe there's a location that we actually missed. But I'm trying to, like, recall in my brain where that was. Maybe, like, I think... I don't exactly remember where they were. Oh, you know where it was? I think I remember now. I think there was a path around here that led to a boss that I didn't discover. We're actually just going to be doing that real quick. I could have done this super early in the game, by the way, but I didn't. Because, fun fact, I'm not a speedrunner. That's my reasoning. Of course, I could have just done it whenever, so it doesn't really matter, but, worth it is just do it when you have a couple upgrades. No harm in preparing. So, I believe the thing I'm looking for is somewhere down here. Here we are. The little section over here. Ah! Hey, don't you fucking dare hit me. Element invincibility frames? How dare you? But yeah, I think today we're going to be doing the big place. For those who have played Hollow Knight will probably know what I'm talking about. Yep. Actually over there. Oh, I think that's the shortcut. Shortcut loop around. Okay, here we are. There's a couple areas around here. And over here, there's this. All a bunch of these dead bug corpses. And this. It's the Brooding Malek. At least I think that's how you pronounce his name. This whole deal is he hops, has really annoying arm attacks, and he shoots. Oh god. Oh god. Don't die to the Brooding Malek, please. Whee. Just hit him. Nice. Alright, first try. Not hitless, but it's dead. Now we do get one of these. Look. Alright, nice. I don't remember where this leads. Oh, it leads there. Interesting. Alright, that's the first thing on the list. Now, I think we should go to the Crystal Peak, because there's actually something we can do there. I believe because we have the Mantis Claw, we can actually go do that section, which has a pretty substantial upgrade in there. Not needed, but definitely very nice to have. Considering the fact I'm going to be needing it for a lot of things later. Yeah, but yeah, to those who want the information again, anything that's on my map that's marked in blue right now is stuff I can do. Stuff that's marked in red is something I can't do until I have an upgrade later. And stuff that's marked in gold is something I need an upgrade for. Which I believe we're actually fast approaching where it is. I don't have a steady body on me anymore. I have Wayward Compass, and I got Mark of Pride and Long Nail. So I think my nail is the longest it can possibly be. Unless I'm just wrong. But I think that's the case. Alright, and down there had some random goofy shit. Like, for example, 2 geocaches. Alright, welcome to the Crystal Peak. So this place is pretty neat. I love its design. And I'm not sure... this is the place I'm, like, one of the more least familiar with. So pardon me if I'm stumbling around a lot, especially because I don't have a map of the area as of now. This place is neat. Got some very lovely crystals, and I also talked to Maya off stream. I talked to her again. She was just like, "Oh, you came back. What's going on?" And then just started singing again. So nothing really changed there. Yeah. Okay. I was also considering on doing a Mook Eats a Burger on stream because I did get a burger today. But I was kind of just like, eh. Whatever. It don't matter. It don't matter. None of this matters. Well, look at them go. I'm trying to remember if there's any secrets and or shortcuts around here. Okay, these guys are just the skeleton enemies from Castlevania. I was gonna say more aggressive than them, but nope. The ones in Castlevania, pretty damn aggressive. I saw a clip on Twitter the other day that was like this person was going about and got perfectly sniped by one of the skeleton dudes in the Castlevania DLC for Dead Cells. Perfectly sniped them and just died instantly. And I was like, they really do that much damage? Alright, because we have the Lumify Lantern, I can see where these are. Oh look, an egg. You know, my knight in this game, canonically, loves eggs. Can't get enough of them. Actually, should probably head back down because I think we missed a bench. Was it just down there? Yep. Yoink. Glorious. And I have no idea where Cornifer is. This is gonna suck for at least a bit. It's gonna suck for just a wee bit. Ah! Ah! You just have perfectly sniping me. Oh. This. Don't die to just the one random bug who just got random crystal underoos. Ugh. I believe yeah. Hold on to those, you stick on. Oh, you can deflect those? Damn. Learning all sorts of new shit today. Ooh. Okay, let's... Ooh. Ah. God damn it. Ah. Okay, these enemies are gonna be the death of me, and I just know it. I also forgot there was a boss in here, which is honestly a pretty forgettable one, but it's neat, I guess. Their design's cool. Okay, reload that enemy. And also discover this area. These guys got some mad yeets. Okay, nothing up there yet. I also do remember you unlock a double jump later on. And I think we'd actually go do that like right now, but I just don't really know the pathway to it. Whee! Nice, first try. Was that all that was down here? Really not, right? Yeah, okay. It can't be the only thing that's down here. Yeah. I also apologize if I don't really have too much commentary. I kind of expended it all today in the form of doing the first Hollow Knight stream. I actually wonder if firing a soul charge will fire it backwards if you're sticking on a wall. I probably could just try it out now, but I don't really wanna. Okay, so you have been down there before. Hold on, I'm just gonna do a sick hop. I also like how there's kind of partial... How do I describe this? They made it so that way when you kill an enemy, they don't respawn until you load the area, but only some enemies, and then they respawn when you sit at a bench. It's a very neat mechanic just to make it so that way, like, obstacles can still, like, respawn over and over again, like these big dudes. But the like, minor guys that kind of just go around and do really nothing, those ones are still pretty, oh, they're not in there. Well, let me try this. Let's see. Oh, look at that. It does fire backwards. Interesting. I'm not sure if there was an update or a patch, because I remember playing this on Switch, and I never really, I guess, known that that was a thing. I knew that if you dashed, actually, now that I'm remembering it, I think that's not even the case. I thought I remember there being a time where, like, when you dashed, when you dash from a wall jump, it faces you the opposite direction without needing to move your joystick. But I seem to remember that that was also not a thing back when I played it on Switch. So there must have either been a new update that I just haven't seen, or if that was always there and I just never really paid attention to it or cared. Ah! Oh god. You need to go now. Yee. I also saw that my clip of me getting scared by Something Wicked This Way Comes got 11,000 views, which is really, really weird to see, at least for me. Okay, so we need a special upgrade for this, but we can go down. Oh, there's a section to the left. Oh, this is where this goes. Hers are those who turn against the king. I remember this place. I actually want to go this way because I believe that there is a... I actually think this is the only way you can get into here. Oh, I don't have a tram pass. God damn it. Secret. Secret. Well, secret. No. I believe they're, I'm not sure what the tram pass is. And I'm just wondering if that's the only way to get into here, because I don't remember there being any other entrances other than the drop. Apologies if you hear audio in the background. I don't know why my family's listening to audio of stuff. Oh. The kitchen very loudly. One out now. Protect the vessels, the dreamers lay sleeping. One of them the teacher, in her archive surrounded by fog and mist. Lurian the watcher, in his spire, looking over the city. Hera the beast, in her den, amidst the deep darkness beyond the kingdom. Through their devotion, hollowness lasts eternal. Huh. Dreamer's locations added to map. Uh-oh. Go no further, little shadow. What compels its climb out of the darkness? What compels its return to this sacred kingdom? A call from beyond the seals? By the vessel, or by that captive light? Would the seals break? They cannot be undone. But the vessel weakens. The plague springs anew. They must be undone. Yet our seal remains, our duty holds. It must be cast away. Our duty holds, it shall be done. Uh-oh. Fade away, little shadow. Fade away and let us sleep in peace. Hell nah, bro. We stuck in limbo. Oh. Welcome to the dream place. Ah, here we are. Okay, bye. So, what they were talking about is that, if you remember from the Black Egg area, those people's faces were planted on the egg. And they're protecting the world from something, which we saw in the intro cutscene was a big dude who had some orange Gatorade coming out of him. So they're trying to say, hey, you need to break the seals, but we can't like, I guess, I don't know, stave away from our duty. What a terrible fate they visited upon you. They cast you away into a space between body and soul. Will you accept their judgment and fade away slowly? Or will you take the weapon before you and cut your way out of the sad, forgotten dream? Huh. Okay. Ow. Taking the dream nail. Press Y to slide and charge with the nail. Cut through the veil between dreams and waking. So this is how we get all, this is how we get to all the dream stuff. Oh. Hello? Ah, you've returned. Welcome back to the waking world. Those figures, those dreamers, they reached out to what little power they had and dragged you into that hidden place. But that talisman you now wield, the dream nail, it can cut through the veil that separates the waking world from our dreams. Even the dreamers themselves cannot hide from such a weapon. Though I must admit, the sacred blade has dulled over time. Though perhaps you can restore its power. You only have to bring the essence. Essence. Precious fragments of light that dreams are made of. Collect it wherever you find it and bring it to me. Once we have enough, we can work wonders together. Go out into the world, Wielder. Hunt down the essence that lingers there. Collect 100 essence and return to me. I shall teach you more. Alright. So, basically, I can charge it and, fire it. So, I can do this. What are you doing poking in a dusty old mine like mine? Nothing is worth hidden inside, believe me. But keep probing the world with your dream nail. Hidden things will reveal themselves. So now, I can go around and interact with probably, like, mainly dead things. But check this out. So this is the purpose of the trees. Is that they do provide a bunch of essence. And it's just in this fun little collectible game. I think... I'm trying to recall where I found some. I think there was one in Forgotten Crossroads, and there was one in, probably, like, fungal wastes, I'm thinking? I believe there's one I missed over there. Oh, that requires the ground slam. Alright, we did it. 20 essence. Not much, but it's honest work. And it's about to go absolutely insane when we go fight some secret bosses. Also not sure... Secret? Yeah. Not entirely sure where everything really is. Oh. Oh shit, this is Dream Shield. Damn. Dream Shield actually used to be one of my favorite talismans in the game. Or, I guess not talismans, one of my favorite charms in the game. It basically puts this circular shield around you that you can't control, but it occasionally just circles around and pokes things here and there. Sorry, I missed you. If you're feeling lost, go to Dirtmouth, yada yada. Oh, I guess I just got the achievement for connection. I also got the achievement, like, when I collected the Mask Shard in Bretta's place. I completely forgot that I never actually collected 4 Mask fragments on my PC version of this game. I mean, on Switch I did basically everything, or as much as I could at least. But in this for PC, I never actually collected 4 parts. I think I just did like a bunch of random tests of the game to see if it would run, and then just never bothered. Okay, what do you gotta sell? Alright, nothing really much, but now we can do this. Pockets feeling empty. So now there's talking about that, but we can do this. Wherever you are, wherever it is you do now, I hope you 3 are looking after yourselves. Interesting. What do you guys say? The descent is that ruined? Why? Things are so much simpler up here. So now I can just go and, like, go into people's dreams, kind of. Like this. I'm glad I put down my weapon. This quiet life of quarantine makes me a lot happier. Though, it's nice to stretch my legs again sometime soon. So she used to fight. Of all the places to end up, we picked this dreary town. I would have thought of it as a temporary stop. Then my husband became obsessed with that old ruin. Now he's spending all his time down there. He argues cartography is sound business. Other than you, who's buying? At least I'm paying good money for this shit. Oh, actually, can we get the... I wanna see. Yeah. There we go. We can purchase a map for that place. And you know what I want to get? I want to get... Spring Root. Yeah, these unlocked when we got the Dream Nail. I'm thinking this. And you know what? This. Sure. Just spend money. Need things. Still talking about that stuff. Yeet. This dreary place reminds me of my home. How ghastly. I think the stag has something to say as well. Then I could just go back to the resting grounds and now I actually have a map of the place. Oh, first hold on. Place near the surface, I believe. There's a town here. You should take the opportunity to rest. This was once full of travelers coming and going. Seems to be much quieter now. I tire so easily now and my old legs seem to ache more and more. Still, I'm lucky to grow old at all. So many others haven't. I believe we also, when we unlock all the stag stations, we get to reveal kind of where all the stags came from. And that place is a super interesting area. Oh yeah, there's the tree. It's all grown now. I forgot how to get through that door. I think it has a symbol of Dream Shield on it, so I might just have to equip that. Let's see. Here? I do remember there's a couple of hidden pathways. There's this, but we need a ground slam for that. I believe we can actually get that pretty early, because all we need is the thing from the Crystal Peak, and then we're good to go on that. And now we can go over here. And I think I seem to remember there being a graveyard somewhere around here. Alright, here we go. So going back up here reveals this guy. Stop there. Those who try to leave this kingdom are cursed. Better to rest here, till time itself sleeps. Open freedom. I thought that strength alone would grant me these things. In my dreams I'd cut that plague with my nails, and then I turned my weapons upon the king. When I awoke to this sacred place, I began to understand. Those who hope are already doomed. You still hope, Wanderer? Will you flee or will you raise your weapon and doom us both? Oh, also, I like how in the bottom left you can see the person who actually made this character. That also happened with Tiso, because Tiso's named for the person who made them. Alright. So now we can do optional fights. That grants us some pretty cool stuff. This is Zero. Or Zero, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Whoop. Yeah, I remember some of these fights actually being quite tricky. They really only have one gimmick, making them optional fights. But I like them. They're neat. There's one that I remember. There was one who actually used the Dream Shield against you, and that one was actually a pretty tough fight. Uh-oh. Ooh, boy. Yeah, I thought I could get at least 2 off. That sucks. I wonder why you get soul against something that's already dead. You know what I mean? Alright, first try. I can see it now. Those who turn against the king are doomed as soon as they raise their weapon. Do not call me a traitor, simply call me a fool. I know you will not flee. Wherever you go, I'll be watching. Oop. Alright. Fat 100 right there. Now we can already go back to the... now we can already go to a steer and get ourselves a little bit of an upgrade. And those optional fights are scattered throughout pretty much everywhere. There are currently 2 we can do. There's one of them that's actually like a legit upgrade to a fight, and there's one that's just another one of those optional dream fights. I don't remember where exactly the pathway to the graveyard was, although I think it's actually up here just behind the door. You know what I might do? I'm gonna go back here and equip Dream Shield, just to see what it looks like. Dream Shield. There we go. Now we get this thing. So now what this does is when I attack, it like bounces. Okay, I have this. Okay, I guess they opened it. I guess Seer opens the door when I collect 100. Ah, Wielder, you returned. Let me take a look at that dream nail. You already collected 100 weapons. Quick work. Things come to you naturally, don't they? No wonder these dreamers tried to bury you in that old dream. Perhaps you frightened them, or perhaps, being prisoners themselves, they desired your company. In any case, you still have a long way to go. Take this trinket as encouragement from me, and return when you've collected 200 essence. Alright, on a seal. So I guess when you collect 200 we can go in there, but... Okay, I guess. Also, I'm going to be wielding this a lot. And you know what? We'll slap back on Mark of Pride. Oh, I'm overcharmed. Shit. Fine. You know what? I'll just... we don't really have to bustle around with it. I could also just de-equip Wayward Compass, but that means I instantly lose the run. I guess we could go do the... Actually, wait. I have this marked. Second. Fungal Wastes. We need to go to Queen Station. Here we are. Alright. We're gonna go do one of the optional fights, and then we're gonna go do one of the optional, like, dream upgrade fights. And there's still also a couple NPCs we can dream nail, but they don't really serve... I mean, dream nailing, you don't really need to do it. But a good tip to learn is that if you need soul really quickly, or I guess not really quickly, but if you're desperate on soul and you're not able to hit the opponent, if you can get one dream nail on him, it gives you a bunch of soul. Also, I'm pretty sure every single enemy in the game can be dream nailed. Like, let's see. I guess that wouldn't reach. I want to see if I can bait one of these guys over. You know what? I'll have to find a better position like this. No! I'm gonna watch the stream and just pretend I have actual friends. What do you think I stream? There we go. Hungry. Yeah, so if you just dream nail a bunch of these folks, they have some interesting dialogue to say. Get away from me. How cute. And I believe this is with every single enemy in the game, including bosses. Although, I'm not entirely sure, because some of them might just be, well, not sentient. Which I don't know if sentience has to do with dreams, but, you know. Okay, let's see. Yeah, head back up here. Fuck. Fuck. You're dying. You need to go now. Eventually we're going to be getting upgrades for our nail, and that's when we're doing some serious damage. Probably not enough damage to one-shot any of these enemies, but still going to be doing a lot of stuff. Alright, these guys do come back. No. I hate how when you charge the dream nail, you can't stop when it goes midway. You can only charge it. You can only stop at the very start. No! God damn it. Why am I like this? Yay. Over here. I just need some amount of health. Just a smidge. Oh yeah, and we also need to head to the next section, which is going to be City of Tears. ... They don't have anything to say, but look at my soul. Already fully charged. And I can get another one. So that's the power of the Dream Nail. And that's... I don't really use the Dream Nail all too much to farm for soul, but when you're going against one of the Dream bosses, you can actually get a lot of soul really easily. Just by doing some funky shit. I'll show off in a second. But first, we have to make a pit stop. To this. Wait, child, why have you come here? Have you come to tame the savage, ruined land? Many have come to purify this place, but all who dwell here are eventually consumed. Yes, even the wild bugs lurking below us. They were once proud like you, but now they're only monsters. Beware of dreams of glory, child. Turn back and do not return. Yeah. This is Elder Hugh. Or Who. This guy's pretty interesting. He uses rings. Oh shit. Whew. Got them quick dashes on me. Fuck. I was saying. I just had to say something about it, didn't I? Shit. Okay. one or two more hits. Damn, how much health do you have? Jesus Christ, just die already. You can go now, man. Jesus Christ. Okay, there you go. Hello. My mind, it clears. Have we been sleeping, child? Ah, I remember those proud lords. Were they truly monsters? I remember their eyes now, bright and clear. Why did I fear them so? If they were monsters if there was madness in that village, it was I who brought it. They were right to cast me out. When I attacked, they were right to kill. To kill me? Ah. And fat 100 right there. Nice. Back to Seer. I also wonder. Seer mentioned that we were actually really quick with getting the first 100 essence, which makes me wonder if you didn't bother to go kill Zero, if you could go back to the Seer after collecting 100 Dream Essence a different way, would they just be like, oh, you collected 100 Essence, good job? Instead of just being like, wow, holy shit, you got that quick. Fuck. Yay. I guess we can... Oh, fuck, I went the wrong way. Actually, you know what? There's probably one in City of Tears, and we're just right here anyways. Might as well just unlock this. Here ends the pilgrim's way. Hollowness heart lays open before you. Proceed onward to share on its glory. Okay. Platforming God. God Gamer. The fact people need to open the shortcuts. Yeah, I like how it also leaves a cute little railing. Alright, so over here, we actually got this from the failed champion. Or the false champion, rather. And this is one of the failed champion. Or false champion. I think it's false champion. We can do this. We got this from the first boss. And it cracks open this. Implying that the only way to get into those places was by either having the big knight opening for you, or having the big knight, you know, be killed in the process. Unless that was just a new added thing. And now we're locked in here. So we kind of have to find a stagway. Nope. False knight. Okay. So I thought it was... Because I keep thinking it's failed, but I think failed champion... Or failed knight's a different person. Also, I'm thinking of failed champion, which is a different guy. Also, I'm thinking of champion Gundyr from Dark Souls 3, and I'm just being a dumbass. Alright, but we should be able to find a stagway in here somewhere. But this place is super cool. One of my favorite locations in the game. That I completely forget how to navigate. Nope. Oh yeah, those guys would normally charge down and explode. And fun fact, you can actually... If you manage to get a, like... I don't think it's frame perfect, but if you manage to get a pretty damn perfect dream nail on those kamikaze enemies, you can actually read their dialogue, and they say something about, like, search and destroy. Ah, so welcome to the City of Tears. Pretty interesting that it's raining. It's raining underground. Wonder how that happens. Oh god. Secret. The great gates have been sealed. None shall enter, none shall leave. Oh, there's Squirrel. Hello. Capital lies before us, my friend. What a somber place this, it seems, and one that holds the answers to many a mystery. I too have felt the pull of this place, though now I sit before it I find myself hesitant to descend. Is it fear, I wonder, or something else that holds me back? You just sit here. Let's see. We don't actually have a map. The city looks to be built in an enormous cavern, and the rain pours from the cracks in the stone above. There must be a ladder up there somewhere. I suppose if the cave roof has stayed strong this long, it should hold for us. Have you played Hollow Knight before, or is this your first time playing it? I have played this game twice. Twice on Switch. This is my first time doing it on PC, so we can do mods later, but I've done basically everything on Switch in 2 separate playthroughs. I haven't done, like, the crazy-ass Pantheon towards the end of the game, but I have done most of everything. So, I know my way around a couple of things, but pardon me if my 3 years of not playing this game is showing. Before I leave this kingdom, I'd like to see where all that water comes from. What a sight it must be. Oh, we'll see where all that water comes from later. But first... I'm so hesitant to try to find secrets. It's like how the geocaches in this place are more refined. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, City of Tears. Such a beautiful location. One of my favorites. I think there's actually a secret up there we can grab later. Is that Perry coming in? But, this place actually holds a pretty important person. Not lore related. Not lore important, but pretty damn important for, a specific other thing. Also, here's the part of the fungal caverns that infects this area. I just love how many, like, areas are infected by other areas. Like, you can see, in, like, Crystal Peak, there's some crystals growing out of the entrance to the area. In this place, like, half of it's infected by the fungal wastes. And in here... Have you brought me another nail to be honed? Leave it on the ground and return later if you're still breathing. Oh, I thought you were someone else. After a nailsmith, are you? Well, you found one. I'm not much for talk, but if it's a nail that needs repair, you've come to the right bug. Your own nail is in quite a sorry state. It's obviously not one of mine. Still, anything can be refined with enough effort and skill, even that broken blade. If you'd like, I can reforge your nail. It'll make the blade far more deadly. We don't have enough geo right now, but 250, something to work for. You don't have the geo? Come and see me when you do. And we can do this. Forge the perfect nail. So this guy is kind of, if anyone has played Elden Ring, this guy is very similar to Hugh, the blacksmith in the Round Table Hold. He's trying to forge the perfect weapon. And in Hugh's words, he's trying to forge a weapon to kill a god. But in this game, it's a little less, ambitious, because he's trying to forge the perfect nail, not one that can actually kill God. That guy's pretty interesting. You find the king station, you can poke out the top of the spikes. Right, I remember that one. Dude, every single time I play this game, I always am just, like, astounded at how much shit they put in this game. There's so much game in this game. I know that sounds like a pretty odd statement, but, I mean, you have to admit, for an indie game, that looks like, for an indie game, that's a lot of stuff. There's like over 100 hours worth of gameplay in this, and that's just from secrets alone. They love to just I guess the best way I can describe it is they clearly took they took inspiration from a lot of Metroidvanias in the past and expanded the hell out of those ideas by making them more refined, I guess. The best way I can describe it. Of course, not to say that a couple of other Metroidvanias in the series are not refined. But that stuff is pretty interesting. You pick up that Hell in a Seal during any percent. Oh, weird. Never knew that. I never bothered watching Hollow Knight speedruns. All I know is that they're pretty whack. I know about, like, there's a couple skips you can do, like, there's one where you do a pixel perfect, I guess not, probably not pixel perfect, but a damn near perfect dash across an acid lake. And you either pick up an upgrade there, I think that's like story progression. I would eventually like to do a speedrun of just a random game. Or, perhaps one that hasn't been speedran a lot. Because, I mean, Ultra Kill's been speedran the hell and back. I mean, you see, like, the Minos stuff, and that's just insane. Like, I look at those and I'm like, how does a person sit down and just do that? Because I know I can kill Minos pretty damn quickly, but there are some points where I'm looking at the speedruns and just like, whoa. My brain can only fit enough, like, enough knowledge for, like, one type of fist, and that's the feedbacker. I, like, don't even bother with the Knuckle Blaster, and I look at the stuff that they do with that weapon, and I'm like, man, it looks super cool, and it looks super fast. I just wish I could get to that point. And I know, practice makes perfect, but, yeah. I got better things to do. Like, eat burgers and drink Monster and slowly die of a heart attack. I got time to optimize builds. Now what does that route? Not exactly, but it's easier now. Oh. Yeah, I guess the last time I've actually seen a Hollow Knight speedrun was about a couple of years ago, so I guess that makes sense. One thing that I will always never get over watching are Celeste speedruns. Those are actually made for people who are genuine psychopaths. If you ever want to see something that'll truly blow your mind, watch either, one, a really professional Celeste speedrun at, like, GDQ, or watch a Taz of Celeste. Those are some of the most technologically insane speedruns I've seen. Of course, some of them are, some of the runs are kind of just very interesting, but Jesus. You look at the Taz of that, and it's just like, you mean to tell me they put speedrunning routes in these levels that weren't even intended? The game is so beautiful with its speedrunning. Yeah, I'm doing good. That's how I feel about playing, that's how I felt about playing Elden Ring for the first time, because I didn't know that, jumping slashes were a thing until, halfway through my Margit attempts. Speedrunner beats it in 0.20000 seconds. That's how I feel about, people beating Dark Souls, Ornstein and Smo speedruns, where they basically just go in with a refined club and just absolutely kick the shit out of them. Because I suppose, I guess, you don't really need to level up during, speedruns of, any of the Souls-like games, because all you need to do is have yourself a really good weapon and just learn the enemy moveset. But I watched, like, a person do Ornstein and Smo using only the refined club, and I'm just like, how does one spend so much time during Ornstein and Smo to the point where they're able to perfect a duo fight? It's mind-boggling to me. And, like, I don't watch speedruns often, but I've been watching a lot of Summoning Salt recently. Really great channel, by the way. He makes some very comprehensive guides on the history of some speedruns. The one thing I do kind of wish is that he covered indie games a little bit more, because some of them have pretty interesting histories to them. And I saw that some guy made a Ultra Kill speedrun thing in the style of Summoning Salt, which is pretty funny. But I don't know, I kind of wish he would cover some more, I guess, indie games. Because sometimes indie games can have some insane speedrunning routes. Like, I don't think he's covered Celeste, unless I'm mistaken. Yeah. Alright, I believe we are approaching on the deck. I think we are. I hope we are, actually. Nice one, nerd. Grub. This is a certified grub moment. Share this with your friends to instantly gain clout. Uh-oh. Okay, try not to die, right? Surely that's the strat. Another one. Fuck. No! I charged right into him. I thought I had enough IV frames. Oh god, I don't even remember where he was. Okay. This is the part of the run where we, run. I think I was thinking of a different patch or dash whereas the trick sucks and it's harder on the latest patch. Interesting. I'm trying to drown those guys. Doopy's looking at chat. But dude, I watched those. I think the few speedruns or like clips of speedruns that I've seen from Hollow Knight. I'm going the wrong way again. The few clips that I've seen of Hollow Knight speedruns are still some of the weirdest that I've seen in terms of speedrunning. Because I guess the one thing that baffles me is how optimized an indie game can get. And I know like it's not hard to make a game that's just fun. Or I guess it's hard to make a game that's fun, it's not hard to make a game. But you have to make it actually like playable and interesting. But watching some speedruns, I'm just kind of like, man, indie games put so much care into their games. Like, Celeste has literal runs in the DLC for that game that cater to speedrunners. There's like a couple optional paths you can do at the very end of the game. But I'm just like, man. There's also stuff like for Ultra Kill as well, like shotgun parries weren't... I think shotgun parries, I remember hearing that those weren't actually meant to be a thing. But people were like, oh, it's actually really interesting. Oh, there's this guy. I'll talk to him in a second. But it's like, shotgun parries weren't meant to be a thing originally, and then Hakita was like, oh, that's sick. Make it a projectile boost. But if Ultra Kill was made by like a AAA dev, they'd patch that shit instantly. You know what I mean? It's like they don't even want to like, so many developers nowadays that are AAA don't even want to cater to players that discover really cool stuff, and instead try to make it just as unfun as possible. But indie devs know where it's at. Alright, anyways, this guy. This is Lem. Aye. Come search over their items, have you? Well, hands off. This collection's mine and I won't be selling it to grubby little wanderers. Still, I can imagine you've come across many interesting items in your travels. Maybe you'd care to part with some. I'll offer a fair trade of each. Yeah, we get some major amounts of dosh. Hollowness seal, eh? Very interesting, this. Do you know the kingdom's 5 great knights? There's a dog, you know, barking outside, so I'll have to make this story quick. They're revered figures of Hollownest, often mentioned in the annals of the kingdom, but only as a group. Both their names and appearance seem to be expunged from history. I think I remember who all of them were, but I'll try to recall them later. So long has passed since their time. It'd be a grand achievement to discover their identities. We did eventually find one of the 5 knights. I enjoy collecting their like, but there's little information to be gleaned from each. Mind you, they do keep a nice shine about them, and there's nothing wrong with appreciating something purely on aesthetic merits. But, everything else? If not, get your damn little self out of my home. A wanderer's journal, eh? Though they're common finds in the kingdom, I much enjoy the deciphering of their text. Read together, they paint a morbid tale. It seems fate was unkind to most who travel within Hollownest ruins. Looks like you don't have any relics on you. If you manage to find any in good condition, bring them to me and I'll trade you a fair amount of geo for them. And let's actually dream now this guy. Yeet. The short one's got an odd look about it. Though vaguely familiar? Interesting. But I probably won't be able to recall who the 5 knights were. 5 knights burgers and fries. I know one of them was the champion that we fought. He's the one who got his armor stolen. Somebody tells me we were going the wrong direction. Haha. Invincibility frames, you doddering old fool. Little did these kamikazes know that kamikazeing was not the only thing they had planned. Neither was that. But, I think one of them was the failed champion. One of them was the... I think one of them may have been the king, unless I'm thinking of that it's kind of like the 4 knights of Gwyn, where Gwyn wasn't actually counted as one of the 4 knights, he was just kind of like the overseer of them. Then there's... the Grey Mourner, I believe, was one of them, who's a very special NPC we'll meet later. One of them was a guy called Dung Defender, who's like a really fun boss. We'll be seeing him later. And I'm trying to recall who another one would be. There are 5 of them. I don't know if Zelda was one of them. That's the one who is Cornifer's wife. I don't think Zelda was one of them. And then I just don't even remember who the 5th one was, unless that would be the king. Again, all this is very hazy in my brain because I haven't... Man, the last time I played Hollow Knight was like somewhere around 3 years ago. There you are. Get my shit back. Nice and easy. Didn't even have to take damage there. I was just being a dumbass. Alright, and I believe this leads to just... Oh, this leads to Cornifer. Slurk. Oh, I also love this. This animation's super fun. Cute. I got that. Hello. Isn't this a change from the twisting natural caverns? The rain does cast some sadness upon it all, but the architecture is simply splendid. Charting such a different space is quite the challenge, though one I've eagerly undertaken. Perhaps you care to purchase a copy of my achievement so far? Yeah. Alright. Boom, baby. Look at that. We're actually, Oh, actually, first I want to mention, if you look in the middle, up, that's one of the guys we have to get. Hello. Welcome to stream. But I believe, yeah, Zote's in here. What's up? Oi, watch where you're going, you soggy vagabond. I don't want to get you splashing on me. I've had a miserable time trying to keep dry. I am Zote the Mighty, a knight of great renown, and if I decide that I'm going to stay dry, then that's what's going to happen. Curse such wretched sea. Monsters? Monsters? Water and monsters constantly fall from above. It's no wonder this blasted kingdom fell to ruin. Have you seen them? The guards that patrol this city even after dying? Being overly devoted to one duty is no virtue. How funny. I also just kind of realized these little light bulbs kind of remind me of the humanity ghosts from Dark Souls. And of course, probably not them, but you know, looking very similar. Ooh. Okay. Nice. I also just realized so far we've had a 1 death per stream kind of thing going on. Oh hey, look at that. Nice. Here? No. Yeet. Ah, how jolly. I believe there is a second section of the city that we haven't... Oh! What's that? Is that just one of these lights? Yeah. Okay. Thought we discovered this funny little secret. Catch me if you can, losers. I'm getting secrets. Uh-oh. Okay. Get out of there. Ooey. 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 Pogo off these? No. That would be very interesting if you could do some sort of strat off of it, like if they threw one of those you can pogo. And then just be able to skip large sections of this place. Don't know how you do it, but would be pretty interesting. The city is making me fall the hell asleep. Not because it's boring, it's because the music's too good. Very similar thing to the Mirror Temple in Celeste, where I'm kind of just vibing out way too much to actually pay attention to the game. This is what happens when you make good songs in video games. People enjoy them almost too much. Not all of them? No. I think there's one of them in these little cubbies. There we go. Nice. Oh, we got a simple key. That's actually very nice. I like how the keys in this game are just like, if you have a simple key, it'll be used on a simple lock. Easy as. There's a couple of areas I can remember where it's just like, in Dark Souls 1, it's like, cool, you get the Asylum Floor 2 West key, or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, so, I understand Asylum. Floor 2 West? At least that's how it felt on my first playthrough. I also think I could do this. No, that's only with a select few. There are some dead bodies you can dream nail and they actually reveal some pretty interesting information. Here's the stag I'm thinking of. Let me in. Nice. Oh, it feels so nice. Okay. Cool. We're not gonna talk to him just yet. We're actually gonna go back out here because I think, from what I remember, or not from what I remember, from what I can look in chat, I can do this. No. Oh, is it not up there? Might be down here? Oh. I seem to remember one of these little, like, roofs you can pogo off of has a secret above it, but I just completely forgot which one it was. Oh, shit. Yeah. Cool. And this, I believe, leads all the way back up to Forgotten Crossroads. Yeah. This is this elevator we're gonna get through. Now we can go to the other side. It has this. Ooh. Okay. Forgot what's over here, so this is gonna be very interesting to see. Does this lead to Deep Nest? I don't think it does. It's my favorite game since I was like 9. This is a pretty sick game. It's just very, like, it's just fun. I mean, that's the best way I can describe it, is that if you can make a really good game, if you were to make a very interesting game, just make it fun. Like, it doesn't even have to look good. Because, I mean, Fury is a game that, I'm going to tell you right now, while I do love Fury to bits and pieces, it is a super cool game of neat lore, and I love the gameplay aspects of it. Sometimes the cutscenes don't look... Oh, secret. Sometimes the cutscenes don't look exactly the best, and yet, I mean, it's still a really fun game. And this game, I mean, it looks good, feels good, and lore is good. And art style, I guess. Everything just kind of combines together into one really fun game. Kind of reminds me a lot of Blasphemous. That's another game that's very similar in my brain. Because they're both Metroidvanias that have really interesting lore with a bunch of cool mechanics. And of course in this game I feel like they did a little bit of a better job on introducing things like a nail pogo. Which I guess wasn't really too original of idea. Because I think it was actually... I probably think the Spike Pogo was a thing a different game. Also think of just DuckTales. But in Blasphemous they actually do have Spike Pogos as well. Although in that game it's a lot tougher. I want to go to... I'm gonna Forgotten Crossroads. Because now that I remember it, we still need to go fight that, secret boss. And this one is going to kill me more than once. I will tell you right now. I should go upgrade my nail. Damn it. I'm starting to get that thing. I'm starting to get that feeling that there's so much game in this game that this is gonna be a multiple parter. I will say that man, like, we got sidetracked hard. I mean, we were trying to go fight the secret boss, and instead of fighting the secret boss, we then basically did almost all the entirety of the City of Tears, and then immediately started just rummaging around and are now trying to go back to fighting that boss. Oh, did one of them? Okay. I don't think these guys are the sharpest tools in the shed. We want to go down, right, down, down, left. Okay. But, I'm starting to, like, Dark Souls 1, 2, or I guess 1 and 3. I almost said sacrilege there. Dark Souls 1 and 3 are, like, both of my favorite games. And those are, like, super, super cool and big. And this is a game I haven't played in a while, so it's even better to, like, play this game knowing a lot of stuff about it. And kind of just, like, rummaging through and being like, oh wow, there's all this really cool stuff that's in the game. Oh man, you know what I just realized? Man, I do not remember a ton of shit from this game. Like, I can remember the basic premise, where to go, and, like, what's... not where, but, like, where I can go do stuff. So it's kind of like having to piece together an already partially fitted together puzzle in my brain. Yeah, we're certainly going to be playing a lot of this game. Of course, of a couple of short indie game streams. I'm thinking of doing some games that like are very, very short, like maybe about an hour or two long, and just doing those. Just to kind of have two games playing at the same time, because I did Hi-Fi Rush and Sekiro. Alright, here we go. Upgrade that nail, bro. As you wish. I'll get to work then. Nice. There we go. The reforging is complete. I've honed your nail's edge. You'll find it much stronger than it used to be. Head out there and test its strength against your foes. And I think... oh, I didn't mean to do that. I think if we go over here, we can see that the nail changed. Yeah, check that out. Sharpened nail. Restored to lethal form. And the more we upgrade it, I think the more, like, decorative and coiled it gets until it becomes the pure nail. But now we can kill those guys in 2 hits, and these guys in 1. And these upgrades get pretty insane later on, being able to one-shot a lot of the pretty tough enemies. But now everything goes down in 1 or 2 hits around this section. And I love how they put those basic enemies in the way, so that way you can actually test out your nail the moment you get out. And just see how fast you kill everything. Super neat. So, I guess... oh, sweet Mary, mother of Joseph, that was an aggressive one. I apologize. Whew, that kicked the shit out of me. It's a sneeze that'll kill ya. But, now let's go do the secret boss. Because I still remember where it is. And now that we have the dream nail, we can actually go access it. But I will warn you, I am probably going to die more than once against the boss that's up and coming. Because this boss is actually kind of tough. It's the, it's like a failed champion, or I guess false champion, I forgot what it was called, false knight rematch. And the false knight rematch is actually pretty tough because instead of doing 1 damage per hit, it does 2. This will become a significant difference later on. Thank you. Every single time I sneeze, I'm slowly becoming more and more atomic as time goes on. I'm not sure if it's because of all the radiation I've been eating, in the form of monster, but my sneezes have been growing more and more atomic lately. So apologies if my sneeze is level a small country. Okay. with ease. And of course, just like last time, I will be going through some of these areas and fetching all the secrets off stream. You know, just completing what I can. Oh, you know what I forgot? We need to go back and talk to Seer. Unless, wait. Got 200, that was wrong. 2. We never went back to Seer after getting to 100, so let's go do that real quick. So many things to do! We completely just ran away from the Crystal Peak and are now going through the City of Tears in a speed run, trying to go and find a stag nest, or find a stagway. And in doing so, almost completed half of the City of Tears, and are now making our way through the resting grounds again because of a small little detour. Wielder, you returned. Let me have a look at that dream nail. Your dream nail holds over 200 essence. You're proving your talent in its collection. Have you seen that great door just outside? My tribe closed it a long time ago to forbade its opening. But as far as I can tell, I'm the only member of my tribe still breathing. That means I needn't feel bad about breaking a taboo. As proof of my belief in you, I'll open the door. There, the door is open, and you can enter the gale beyond it. Listen closely in there, you may hear utterings of bugs long gone. So this is actually a pretty cool section, and I believe there is a secret within a secret within a secret. So, let's find it. Welcome to the Spirit's Glade. So, there's this person. The bugs within this glade are under my watch. Treat them with respect and you may remain, but raise your nail and you'll contend with me. So, I can go over, and if I dream nail all these guys, they die permanently. I do get their dream essence, but that one right over there will start attacking me, no matter how many I kill. Buy my cookies. They're ever so tasty. And we're not going to kill any of them. Yet. Beware your mind, little one. Twisted minds breed dark deeds, and mine was more twisted than most. And you can see in the bottom left, it has the name of the dude, and then whoever created them. So this is kind of like I think this is supposed to be a Kickstarter area, where people would show off their like little bug OCs. And that's who most of the dream fights that we find are based around, like Elder Hugh and Zero. So it would be my end. I instead found this glade and with a sort of peace. If you go far enough, you find any of the backers in the game. Go find the waterfall. That's the one I'm thinking of. That's a very large name. I used to help others. They were brought to me sick and dying. What difference did it make? Any victory against death will only be temporary. Big lad. Do not fear, little creature. Through a violent rage once possessed me. The peaceful air of this place has kept me at bay. You are a warrior, little one. A true warrior is one who can stand strong in the midst of a storm. I was once obsessed with power. Through my time within this glade has shed me of such desire. What a folly was ever crave such a vicious thing. Let's see. We are always left with reminders of the errors we've made. Let your mistakes not burden you, but serve as guideposts on where not to travel. 100 nail warrior. They have got nails, little warrior. I carry only 3, far less than the legends may suggest. Still, each is sharper than the last, and I require 1 to cut you down. Funny. I like this guy. Are you admiring my fabulous markings? I am of a distinguished species, you see, though I'm not like, though I've not seen another like me in the longest time. That guy's a moth, and I'm pretty sure Seer is like one of the only few moths remaining. Besides a very special one, but we'll discuss them later. Perpetuous Noob! That's a good name. Perpetual Noob! I just realized. Oh, that's adorable. He shuffled his name. Are you enjoying your time in our glade? I'd offer advice, though to have made it here, you're obviously quite adept at navigating our worlds and its perils. Molten. Why does this guy remind me of a character from, who it is? molted reminds me of the one, like, melted guy in Nuclear Throne. I forgot his name. Do not fear my rotting form, though my body sheds and changes, my core remains the same. Big. Magnus strong! All of life's problems can be solved with crushing force. Such a simple mantra and always one I've lived by. If you weren't so scrawny, I suggest you follow my example. Fun. Waldy. Don't judge my appearance. When my stature is small, I bear a dark soul and a tenacity to go berserk in battle. This is the Dark Souls guy. So, I think this is supposed to be just a reference to Guts from Berserk, because they kind of have, not a similar hairstyle, but they, you know, they do bear that kind of hairstyle. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Guts from Berserk eventually does have something happen with their eye that requires a eye patch. But, yeah, this guy's a Dark Souls and a Berserk reference. How fun. Hawk, fellow adventurer, are you heading out into the world? I join you, but it's been so long. I feared I'd lose my head. Watch out! I have an acidic touch and I don't want you getting burned. It's a protection system of my kind. Though something of a nuisance when it comes to meeting others. X. I'll see you soon, she said. Well, that was long ago. I wonder where she went. Ah, a wanderer. I've been many places and done many great things, but I suspect you will outdo me by far. I've long ceased traveling the caverns of Hollow Nest. I suspect they're far more dangerous than in my journeys. Though with your capable heir, I'm sure you'll do fine. Good luck, the vast world out there. Big boss! I come far away to reach this place. Though my shell may seem foreign, beneath I am a bug the same as you. So, oh, here we are. Yay. Boop. I'm glad that doesn't cause one of the spirits to go aggro. But yeah, these are to those who want a little bit of trivia with this place. I believe, from what I remember, these are all meant to be like people who have paid a very specific amount of money to Hollow Knight's Kickstarter, and they got to get their bug OCs put in the game, their bug sonas rather. They were all put into the game. And yeah, that's the area that we'll be heading to in a moment, behind that waterfall. Behind that waterfall there's a secret, and then in that waterfall there's a secret behind a secret. So, we'll be investigating that in a moment. But I'm not entirely too sure what the exact amount you had to pay, or like what the whole deal with this place was. But I think the general premise is that if you paid enough money, you get your bug put in the game. And then if you paid another specific amount of money, you got your name put into a secret area that's in the resting grounds. This place is more, if you collect 200 essence, you get a bunch of really cool stuff, including all the names of a bunch of cool backers, funny Dark Soul Berserk reference, and if you are a absolute heartless monster, you can go through this entire place murdering every single person you see by just dream nailing them once, and then just steal all their essence and never see them again. Weird camera glitch just happened there. But this place is neat. I like some of the designs of the bugs. And you can tell that some of them were trying to some of them like didn't really have too many animations. Like this one just has his cloak moving, but I think this one, like that one just only has the loins moving. Which leads me to wonder if some of them were like you had to pay more to get them animated. Wouldn't really make too much sense, but you know. Okay, I think we're almost done with all of these. Probably like one I'm missing. Wherever it may be. I think would it be down here? No, because it's just the base of the waterfall. Now my mind goes a flutter on where this last one could be. Unless it's just at the very beginning. You missed an orb in the Whispering Root. You didn't know. Okay. That's where I figured. I was like, it's either at the entrance or at the root. Thank you. But, this place is super interesting. I guess, I mean, if you were gonna put all the stuff that, Kickstarters would be getting, then, I guess put them in one area. Make them all look cool. I also have a fun story about Kickstarter. Did you know that in Undertale there's actually a Kickstarter boss you can fight? And I have a funny story with that one. Oh, here we are. Cool. Good to see that thing grow for the first time. But I have a fun story about that one. There is a Kickstarter boss in Undertale, not Muffet, because fun fact, Muffet was also a Kickstarter boss. But it was a guy called So Sorry, and you can encounter them in-game. It tells you to visit, like, a specific time frame, and it's in a secret in Hotlands. There's, like, a 3 crossroad, and then the north cross is, missing. But if you walk up there, it's an invisible pathway. When you go there, it has a sign that has a date, and it says, meet here at a very specific time. If you set your system clock to that date, you get to go fight the boss. And a fun, very weird story, I guess, is that apparently that boss was actually meant to be someone's like inflation persona, I think. And Toby was like, "Oh, I mean, if you don't want us to put it in the game, it's fine." They're like, "No, you can do that." All right, King's Idol. Give me 1 second, folks. Okay, I'm back. I do apologize. I might have to go in just a moment because I gotta go eat din-din, bro. Alright, so I don't exactly remember where to do this. Also, it was like here? I think... No, here we go. You have to get up there. Unless I think you need a crystal dash for it. If I can't get up here, I might have to... Oh wait, I think I can barely make it. No, I think we need the Uber dash for that one. I might also have to go, like, just eat dinner in a moment, because dinner is ready, and I did not expect, I didn't realize how much time has passed. I think we need the Uber dash for that, unless I'm just being a dumbass. This? No. Like this. Another day waiting for Silksong, another day is postponed to be greater. I mean, the one thing I will say about people that are getting impatient for Silksong is, like, let Team Cherry do their thing. Because you know that game is going to be absolutely phenomenal when they take as much time as possible. I mean, we saw the way Hollow Knight turned out. But, I mean, it's pretty insane. Okay, I probably won't be able to do this right now because I think we need the Uber Dash for this. But there's a secret regarding Dream nailing one of those moth statues. So what I'll do is I'll do this. Here. Boop. Yay. Then let me just clean up a couple of these markers that we've been to. Like this one, and that leads to Deep Nest. Can't do that yet. Then we can do this and this. And we do have a key to the Royal Waterways. Okay, then we absolutely need to do these. But, that's probably gonna do it for me, because I gotta go eat dinner. I'll be back in literally, like, an hour. So, stay tuned in. This will be one of the few days I do 3 streams in a single day. You should get 100% save and no hit Pantheon 5. I think that'd be pretty cool. Oh, yeah, hold on. You know what? Just for you, I'll start a specific Steel mode, or Steel Soul run, taking absolutely no damage, and do it absolutely first try. And then at the very end, I'll dab. But, okay, that's gonna have to do it for me, because I need to go eat dinner. But I'll be back in like an hour or something, so if you, I guess, stay tuned, you'll eventually see me do this again. So, I'll be